car in Denver. And as you saw last week, we had altitude issues in Tucson. Obviously, we had them in Tucson. They're going to be much worse here. So we're working on the car, just cleaning it up, getting it ready. But I'm going to show you a few little things there on the car, why we're struggling a little bit. And then may introduce you to the team around too, just show you who all we packed to go racing with us. And let's go first here.
Hi.
This is Paxton. Like a niece to me, but it's one of my best friends from high school, and college my best friend Brian. This is his daughter, so she comes with us to all the races. Everybody knows Melody. Needs no introduction, so it's my wife. Then we'll take a walk back. That's my buddy Brian. Brian's not only a tech for us that we send around to work on all kinds of electrical problems at data centers around the United States, but a good friend, many years. He was a Chrysler tech, also master tech in all 7, 10, 9, how many is it? You were master tech in all the categories.
Like 15.
Yeah, so, yeah, smart guy when it comes to working on stuff, so we bring him on. Quite useful. And then, Alan. Another guy you all seen many times on TV, but for a reason, like years and years ago, all I ever did was street race. I didn't go and race on a track till I was like 35 years old. So street racing is where I met Alan and his wife Tara, who we'll talk to next. But she runs and enjoys the camper, by the way. But this guy has become a master turbo tuner, and he's just, man, I don't know what we'd do without him. And I appreciate you being here. It's good, Tara. Your turn. Sounds wife. She loves the camera.
Yeah, I love the camera.
She does so much for us, just like our wives do. They just take care of us, take care of the car. They do things beyond what normal teams do. They pack shoots, change plugs, fill the fuel, do all the just beyond what is normal on other teams. She gets in when she's the last person I physically have contact with before I go down the track. Put the car in gear, when I'm sitting there waiting to put the car in gear, she turns on the bottle, checks everything inside, and then we give you'll see it in the in car, every time we'll fist bump, we're ready to go. And then the last person I see when I roll up to the light is my wife, so that's how it's supposed to be. But I love these ladies supporting us. So. And the other teammate we bring to all the races is my daughter Paige.
Hey.
When I was a kid, she was a kid, sorry, because I was old. I was young. This was my tomboy. This was the girl I was doing the side seat when we did all the street racing, and we could run down the highway with the Trans Am, blaring your ears out at 60 mile an hour, droning on. And she could sleep in the side seat, so.
Took a lot of naps over a rumbling engine. That was my lullaby.
Right.
Spent a lot of late nights playing in the dirt on the side of the road during street racing.
Yep. She grew up on the side. I always tell people that don't understand, she grew up on the side of a road while we all street race, picking on the other kids and having fun. So different life. That was our life.
It's a little cleaner these days.
A little bit. All right. Now I'm gonna show you why we're struggling a little bit at this altitude, right? So we made a decision with this car when we couldn't get the Hearts Pro Charger, or everybody wants to call it that, but it's not. It's a Hearts Charger. We couldn't get their version of the centrifugal supercharger to work quite right. Just needs a little more development. We flipped over to race this car on turbos. We wanted it to be as light as possible, so we put a pair of 88s on. Now, how do you make more power with an engine if you're going to run smaller turbos? Is you got to decrease back pressure to let the engine make power and come through and spin the turbos up. The problem is there are trade-offs. The trade-off, as you're seeing, is that it's harder because the speed of the pulse of the exhaust is slower, because we went with these giant tubes. We made it really nice and radius. We ran our electric gates off of the tubes rather than off the collector where everybody puts it. And that's for a reason. If you're disturbing the exhaust gas flow, you want to disturb it early, because once it gets to the turbo, you want it to have that maximum impact on the turbo. So we thought moving it up here would be a big advantage. But we made these tubes too big, and we We made the collector too big, so it's just not getting the velocity. Funny because this is high velocity is named in the car. It's not getting velocity it needs to get on that turbo wheel and spin it. Initially, once we get them going, it's great. But getting them up off of zeros, well, it's just been a challenge. So we changed some stators, we've done some things a little differently to get the car to compensate. And we're just in Denver, so you'd fight it on a normal turbo. Well, we're gonna try some stuff. Some of them we're gonna change in the way we drive. If those guys are gonna use their mechanical advantage, we're gonna use our mechanical advantage. So you'll see how that works out. Hopefully it works the way we hope it will. And you know, just to get out of Denver and get back to sea level, that's what we got to do. And then this will be fixed. And then in the off season, we'll build some different headers and experiment. It's hard to do right now. You don't have time between races. So here we go. We rushed it into racing. It's fast. Just overcoming the problem. So see you tonight. We go running. Great day.
grade 8 semifinals. Over in the right lane in the blue Firebird. That'll be right around. And he is going up against number 2 in front. The Nova. Kaiju. Kaiju over in the left lane. This is Kaiju. The make-up from grab on Ryan Martin. Far Ryan Martin go away. The Kaiju can get around Ryan Roberts. So all of you can go away.
You won, right? Oh, yeah.
Red.
Huh?
My red.
No way! You read that?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have been deep. Because I couldn't score. I saw green. That's what Ricky says. I can score, saw green too. But it don't matter. That's what it is. I mean, I felt like I let go of the button real quick, but.
Jeez. I've done it.
I know.
Against you, like a jackass.
Good job, bro.
Thank you.
You guys, I mean no disrespect when I say I did not anticipate John Odom and Robin Roberts in the finals of the grade 8. But this goes to show you anything can happen in no prep racing. So, good job. You guys are racing for $15,000, but more importantly, 20 points to the winner. All right? So that's what you're going for now. This is kind of a rematch, because in Tucson, didn't y'all race each other in the invitational class? It was semifinals, was it? The semifinals that y'all raced last week?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Y'all raced in the semifinals. I think Robin Roberts, you might have had some issues, timed out, right? Is that the race you timed out in? Okay. All right. Well, hope we had a clean race this time. And, okay.
7 seconds. I looked at the rules.
7 seconds?
All right. And you agree, of course. Hey, there we go. Well, how about we flip a coin and see what lane you're in? What's that? Got it.
The dirt was on your car at a high altitude. Turn it up, not me.
Well, there you have it. That's how it goes. Got it. All right, how about we flip a coin? What do you think? All right, who's calling it? All right. Hey, there you go. See? You're calling heads. Here we go. It is heads. Good job, Robin. Which lane would you like? Robin Roberts chooses the right lane. All right, guys. shake, nice friendly handshake, and go back and get your cars because I want to see a final. All right, here we go.
Jim's wheels tires and transmission back out, but John transmission back in. John's tires.
Got him! You know, we race as a family. We bring all our buddies and friends. We do a lot of that. So, you know, my daughter Paige and my wife and everybody, we just have a good time. So, it's a great race. John Odom. We had a lot of talk before, trash talking each other. Not maybe just chest thumping, but you know, in the end, he did what was right. We had a great race, but you know, we're struggling up here to get the car to boost up and boost in. That's our big deal, and so we did it. We're doing it right. Now tomorrow, we're gonna win the whole thing. So walk you around. So this is Jessica. Her dad is my dad's best friend.
Yep.
Her husband, my daughter Paige, Candace Paige, Brian, my buddy from high school. I've known him, yeah, a long time.
Forever.
And then Alan, you know Alan, the super tuner. Turbo Tuna. Too much whiskey. Turbo Tuna. Tara, his wife. Our great photographer. Gotta get her. Gotta get This is Joe. He shows up racing. I don't even know what the hell he does. Tony's like some kind of Tony. Too much whiskey. He shows up at races. Brian, now, this is a great story. We did the street racing in Scottsbluff. Out in the middle of nowhere. We don't have a shop, we don't have anywhere to work. I find this guy because he has a bike or two, like, right? Like, who's got the coolest shop in town? Well, this guy. So we hunt him down. He invites us into a shop. We end up working on our car in his shop all the time. He helps us out so much. So from Scottsbluff, couple hour drive, 3 hour drive, we dropped down to see us race. And so he's like a good luck charm. Because we did great up there. Brian from the Swan Gang.
Hey, did you all ever see Robin with hair? Robin, sit down in the chair. Robin, sit down in the chair. Sit down in the chair. Sit down in the chair. We gotta see Robin with hair.
I need more whiskey.
We gotta see Robin with hair.
Hey, you know what? I've been needing hair for about 15 years. That's what I'm trying to leave me.
Don't get a lot of views.
So, Paxton, Brian's daughter, she's been around with us forever. Jeff and Ann. That's with Brian's sister. Family. And so, you know, it's kind of close. Denver's as close as you can get to the small town in Western Kansas where I was raised, so that brings us all together. So, one more tomorrow. Forgot Larry Larson. Larry! And Beth's over there. So anyway, we're gonna try and win it again tomorrow. We'll see. It's really hard to do. It'd be 32 cars instead of 8, but because it's 32 cars, it's not the top 8, and they're usually just tougher. We're gonna talk about something.
And in all of
We're
our
fifth.
great adventures, we have now made it to 5th place
Yeah.
from 7th.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue
From
to
ninth?
yes.
We started in 3rd, went backwards, and we're back up, and moving the right
And-
way.
There you go.
One
Positive.
step back, two forward.
That's
Forward, going
I like
forward.
that. Coming back to the top. We'll try again tomorrow. See you.